My political ambitions are strictly Windsor. I'm not auditioning for a job in Toronto. There's no ego. I don't believe there's any room for party politics in municipal government. It's very simple. It's about providing service, accountable, effective service, basic services.
Give us some details about what your strategies are, what your plans are for if you did get elected.
You know what, John? This studio, this just isn't for me. Why don't we go for a ride, and I'll show you what I'm all about. I've been here for a long time, and I'm a businessman. I maintain my shop in town here, and this is a great place to raise a family. Mom and Dad are still here over in Mulberry. This is about digging in my heels and saying we're staying, and I'm going to groom my kids to stay. Whether they're involved in the family business or not, I'm going to groom them to stay. Mom and Dad brought me here 40 years ago. The place wasn't, or the neighborhood wasn't nearly the size it is now. Well, the fact that so many of the first residents remain here points to how great a lot of people think the neighborhood is.
Are you a career politician?
No. Municipal elections are about accountable, efficient delivery of services, the basic services that we need every day. These homes are about 5-6 years old. And nice neighborhood, beautiful neighborhood. And then you get around the corner here and you look, and things stopped. The development stopped. The city provides all of the resources to deal with the little things are there. I mean, 311 was implemented at great cost after service delivery reviews. We spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of our tax dollars to come up with a prompt, accountable system for dealing with service. Are we using it? Are we using it properly? When we use it, do we follow up? Do we demand results? We have to. It's the little things. The devil's in the details. It's an old saying, but it's the truth. And when a newcomer travels the streets with building lots available, believe me, they're gonna travel through here too. They're gonna have a look around, and they're gonna look around, and they're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna spend some money in Windsor. Is that what my neighborhood's gonna look like in 30 years or 25 years? Is graffiti gonna stand for months and months and years and years? Look at, someone wrote love on the box, love and peace. I mean, they have no idea how much damage they might have done to Mom and Dad's property value. And this stuff stays. We drive by it every day. It stands. It's been here a long time. Every utility box, every mailbox. It matters. It matters when we go to sell our house. It matters when we try to sell our neighborhood to someone new. It matters when we try to sell our neighborhood to a potential business. And it's easy to take care of it. The resources are there to deal with it. You just have to be on top of it, and it can't stand. If they put it back up 10 days in a row, I mean, graffiti issues, they can't be a photo op with a power washer for the press. It has to be sustained. It has to be a sustained effort. There's another one coming up. I'll show you a bus stop. There's lots of talk about Transit Windsor right now, about revamping Transit Windsor, about increasing ridership. Every bus stop in Forest Glade's tagged. They're all tagged, and it stands. I mean, how can we go by this stuff daily and not see it today? Here's the bus stop I was speaking of. That's been there years. It's been decorated. I mean, if you were considering using transit, right? It's right in front of a beautiful condominium. I'm sure a lot of the residents here have downsized. I'm sure a lot of them had homes right here, and they have to use transit. I mean, would you use that bus stop? Would you be comfortable using that bus stop? I wouldn't appreciate it. Windsor, even well-intentioned people, well-intentioned local and provincial and federal politicians present Windsor to newcomers and to potential business as needy, as broken. You can't sell a broken product. You can't. You have to concentrate on the positives. And you know, there's an election coming. There will be long lists of problems, and they'll be published. No one's going to come throw their money at our problems. No one. Residents, businesses, you can't present and cut a deal or cut a good deal if you appear needy or desperate. And it has to change. It has to change. I mean, we have to concentrate on the good stuff, on the affordability, the proximity of everything we need. I mean, as far as services, that's what we have to concentrate on. That's what we have to sell to newcomers, and that's what we have to sell to our kids. We really need to prime our young, to groom them to stay. And if we're going to get them to stay, we better be able to provide some opportunities, and the opportunities are going to come from private business. They're not going to come from a government training program. They're not going to come from a government grant or wage subsidies. Sustainable jobs come from private business, whether they're already here or whether they're new. We have to sell the neighborhood, and we have to sell the city.